What's up, YouTube? You clicked on this video because you do not know how to solve the Rubik's Cube 4x4. Well, never fear, I am here to help you solve it. First thing, couple things you need to know about the Rubik's Cube before you start solving it is the Rubik's Cube 4x4 do not have centerpieces. Well, they do, but there's four. There's not one centerpiece right directly in the center, like the 3x3 does. See, the 3x3 has a centerpiece which you can never move out of place. It will always stay in that same position. Unlike the 4x4, if you move a centerpiece, see, it will ruin the centerpieces. Like that. Another thing you need to know about Rubik's Cube 4x4 is the color scheme. Orange is opposite of red, yellow is opposite of white, and green is opposite of blue. The 4x4 cube, it does not have a centerpiece, so the color scheme is not set up for you. You have to, when you're solving it, you have to make the color scheme. And the last thing you need to know is move notation. If I were to say right, uppercase right, with an uppercase R, it would look like that. An uppercase right inverted would look like that. A lowercase r would look like that. You move the right inner centerpiece. If I were to say lowercase right inverted, it would look like that. Left would look like that. Left would be towards you. Uppercase left would be away from you. Lowercase left would be like that. And lowercase left inverted would look like that. Would be away from you. Uppercase up would look like that. Uppercase up inverted would look like that. Lowercase up would be to the left. Lowercase up inverted would be to the right. And if I were to say uppercase bottom down would look like that, and uppercase down inverted would look like that. Lowercase down would look like that, and lowercase down inverted would look like that. It would be to the left. Now that you know the move notation and the color scheme, we can start scrambling and solving the Rubik's Cube 3x3. I'll be back when it's scrambled. And welcome back. We have scrambled the 4x4 Rubik's Cube, and you can see what I mean when I say there's no center. See, there's 4 different colors in this center spot. Like that. So, we're going to start solving the Rubik's Cube. I'm going to start solving with the white side, because white side is always the best to start with when you're starting to solve Rubik's Cubes. So, I'm going to have this the white side just because it has the logo on it. Pretty cool. And we're going to look for the 3 other centerpieces right here. And I just passed them right there. So there's 2 of them right there. So since this is the white side, we're going to have to move it out of the way. And since this is the first side, you could just flip it up there. But if it was the 4th or 5th side, you would ruin the other centerpieces. So I'll show you what you have to do on the other sides. So the other white piece happens to be on the opposite side of the Rubik's Cube, right there. So see the little L that we formed when we moved these 2 up? Well, you have to get, since this L, point of the L, is on the bottom right hand side of the Rubik's Cube, you'd have to get this piece on the bottom right hand side of the Rubik's Cube, like this. See how it's on the bottom right hand side now? So what you want to do is you move this piece up to the white side, so these 2 line up, but see how we screwed the other 2 pieces? The other piece? We have to move this to the left side, and we have to bring these 2 back, like this. And whenever I solve the Rubik's Cube, I do, whatever side I start with, I the second side I do is the opposite side. So the opposite side would be the yellow, white, yellow. And what you want to do is you find the other 3 centerpieces, and here's one. Notice how this yellow piece is on the bottom left-hand side of the centers. So you want to get this also on the bottom left-hand side of the centers, like that. And then after you have it on the bottom left side, you move it up. Whoa, but notice how you screwed up this yellow centerpiece. So you move just this top side over, then you bring, and also we screwed up the white, and then you bring it back down. And this is fixed, and then the white side is not messed up. So here's another yellow centerpiece. Since these 2 pieces are on the left side, you move this also on the left side. Since it's on the left side, you bring it up. It messed up the other centerpieces. Then you move it over to the right side, just this top layer. Then you bring it back up, so it made an L. Then you look for the last center yellow piece. Notice how this center, or the corner of the L, is on the bottom right hand side of that center. So you have to get this yellow corner piece on the bottom right hand side, like that. Then you swing it up, and again we messed up the white side and also the yellow. So you bring it over to the left, like that. Then you swing it back down. So the yellow center pieces are solved for, and so is the white. And what I like to do to get the other center pieces is use a corner piece. Notice how this corner piece is yellow, blue, and red. So that means this side is blue right here, and this side is red, since this piece is red, blue, and yellow. So I'm going to do the red side for right now. And here's another yellow corner piece. So I'm going to swing this over. It was like this. I'm going to swing it over since this is on the right side. And then you swing this up like we did before. So we screwed up this. We move it over to the left side. And then we bring these pieces back down. The other pieces happen to be on the bottom side. Notice how the point of the L right here is on the bottom right hand side of this center. So we also want to get this on the bottom right hand side of the center, like that. And then you swing it up, but notice how we ruined the white and the yellow. So we move it over to the left side, then swing it back down. So the white side isn't messed up, nor is the yellow, and we got the red side now. And that centerpiece is right here, that corner piece I mean. So we bring it up, move it over to the red. See, yellow and red. That means this side is blue. Or we can do the opposite of red, which is orange. So notice how this orange centerpiece is on the bottom left-hand side. So we get this orange centerpiece on the bottom left-hand side. And then we swing it up. We messed up the red, so we bring it to the left side, or right side, sorry. Then we bring the orange piece back down, so it's solved. And we also have 2 more orange pieces right here. So we bring it up to the orange side. We swing it over to the right, because this one's on the left, and we screwed up red. Then we bring it back down, and the red, yellow, and white is still solved for. The last orange centerpiece is right here. Notice how the point of the L, or in this case it's a 7 now, is on the top right hand side of the Rubik's Cube. So we bring it up to the top right hand side of the Rubik's Cube, bring it up, swing it down to the left side, and then bring it back down. So I'm sure you guys know what you're supposed to be doing, so I'll come back to you on part 2 when we learn how to orientate the edge pieces right here. So See you later, guys. Don't forget to watch part 2 and like it up. Peace.